Hey there. All right, for our last kind of weighted weak set, we're gonna go full body. Gonna get a little bit of everything. The first set is gonna be, well, all of our blocks are gonna be a 30, 20, 10. So we're gonna go 3 sets. First set is 30 reps, second set 20, last set 10. Our first set is gonna be a back set. So I'll just show you the 3 different exercises and their options, and then we'll hit it from there. So the first one is a renegade row. So typically I like to do these a little bit heavier, but because of my weight selection and I don't want to rock back and forth, I'm just going to go with my 10s. Depending on where you're at in your conditioning and fitness, there's different ways you can do it. Some people don't like to have their hands on the weight. It bothers their wrist. So feel free to put your hand on the ground. The traditional way is to take a plank, a high plank, nice base of support, and you row alternating arms back and forth. So again, if that bothers your wrist, put one down and you can just row on one side and then row on the other. Another option is to put the same knee down as the side you're rowing. So you have one knee dropped and you want to keep that shoulder over wrist, knee under hip kind of stance. So I have my weight in my right hand, so my left leg will be long, and then I would row here. So the other option, some of us are unable to do a plank for whatever different reasons, or body limitations, neck stuff. So if you'd like, you can use a bench or your leg and row here. So it's for the back. So that's your renegade row, and we are going to be doing 30 each side. After that, we're going to do an overhead delt pull. So we'll be on our back on our mat with our weights going overhead. I'm going to grab my kettlebell for a little bit heavier. And then the last one is going to be a rhomboid pull. And the reason I call it that is because it really, the goal, the focus, the whole reason of doing it is to grab those rhomboids, which are the muscles that kind of sit underneath your traps and lats. It's very important to develop those, and it's very difficult to get it out of your traps to get into the rhomboids. So when you do these guys, we're going to hinge over super deep, but really, really back really, really flat. And then you're just going to pull those elbows up, squeezing as much as you can between the shoulder blades to really get that shrug between the shoulder blades into the rhomboids. All right, so that's going to be our first set. Let's take a little bit of a warm-up. Hands under shoulders, hips under knees. Inhale, push the chest forward. Exhale, round. Sorry, I'm already dripping. I just got done with our leg set, and then I'm pre-recording Friday's workout right after. So I am a little warm, but everybody else can kind of warm into it. All right, go ahead and hinge back into your child's pose. Hinge back, take an inhale, slide shoulder blades down. Exhale, come way far forward over your wrists, stretching through the forearms. Again, back, and then forward. Back, and forth. One more. And then come up. All right, so here we go. Let's start with those renegade rows. You kind of find the position and the method that works for you. The biggest thing, I kind of try to get a wider base of support in my legs in the plank so that my hips are minimally wobbling. Sometimes it's tough for me, it's good for me, but tough to go back and watch the video because I see how much my hips wobble and I think they're not wobbling at all. Okay, ready, set, let's go. Pull, 1. Use the back to pull. Here's 11. core engage. Tuck the tailbone. 10 to go. Seven. Last one each side. Done. All right. Go into that kettlebell, or you can grab the weights you just used. Come here, buddy. Okay, the hips are going to stay on the ground for this because it's a big core move as well. Side shoulders back and down. Just go with the range. Works for your shoulders. Slide shoulder blades down the back. All along that upper back. Keep your low back in the ground, and you'll feel it work your core super deep. Here's 8. You want to keep your glutes as relaxed as possible so it forces the core to work. There's 10. Point your elbows kind of at your knees. Ten to go. Arms stay really straight. Feel the core sink in nice and strong. 26. 29. 30. All right. There we go. Set 1. And the good news is, have a thing with hairs. Good news is, we only have to do 20 this time. Stretching my hands a bit, forearms. All right, here we go. Set up that plank. We have our renegade rows. Nice wide base of support. And go. 1, 2. 10. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, I totally forgot our rhomboid pulls. So we're going back. Sorry. Here we go. Back to 30, but let's say we already did our renegade rows. Okay. Get real low, super flat back. Push your butt back. Squeeze between shoulder blades. Go. Belly strong. 10. 9. so you don't have to do them all at once. Okay, grab that bell on your back, shoulders back and down, get your hips set, and go overhead, 20. Try to keep the low back in the ground. Wrap your shoulder blades down the spine. 5. 8. Back is one of my favorite things to work. 10. Really pack in that rib cage. 14. If you're feeling it in your triceps, you're probably bending your elbows. So keep those arms straight. This is 18. Create space between your ears and shoulders. Last one. 20. All right. We won't forget our rhomboid pulls this time. All right. Hinge over deep. Put that bell or weight right between your legs, right underneath your chest, and pull. Belly strong. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. 18, 19, 20. All right. Stretching those forearms and wrists. All right, we just have our 10. Okay. Nice wide base of support. Again. Core nice and strong. Here we go, pull. Tuck the tailbone. 7, 8. Use the back to pull. And 10. All right. Back to those overhead rear delt pulls. Arms straight, hips down, and go. These take a lot of concentration. Get it in the right muscle groups. 4, feel the back flare wide, and that's what's pulling the weight back up. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, bring it up. Rhomboid pull. Okay. Hinge those hips back. Back is flat. Ready, set, pull. No bobbing. Hold the body really still. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Back set done. Moving into legs. we're gonna do squats, mid squat, wide squat, and a pulse squat, okay? I'm gonna stick with my bell. I'm gonna go a sumo hold, but if you wanna hold high onto the chest in a goblet squat, totally fine. You can also go body weight. So your mid squat, feet just outside your hips, chest tall, butt back. 4, belly strong. 6, push through the heels, feel the glutes. Knees line with the toes. 13. There's 20. 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, wider with both heels and toes. Shoulders back and down. So now the toes are gonna be just a little wider. Ready? Okay, go. Push your butt back. Feel that inner thigh now. 8. Find that happy pace where you get the muscles under load, but you're not too slow. Halfway. 5 left. 29 and 30. All right. Shake that out. We're gonna do a little pulse squat in the middle. So we'll hold that weight. Going wide still. Pretty much where we just were. Possibly a teeny bit wider. And then we really want to get our hips back. Finding that little mid-range kind of squeeze. Not a bouncy pulse, but a flex mid-range, okay? Drop half, and then you find that sticky spot. Okay, go. 2, 3. Belly strong. 21. Belly strong. 28, 29, 30. Whew. All right, shake it out. Going back to our mid squat, only 20. So feet just outside of your hips. Grab that weight, your bell, whatever, and go. Chest stays tall, 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, dig into those heels, and 1. All right. Gonna go that wide squat, both heels, toes point out a bit. Knees out with toes, ready, set, go. Feel those inner thighs. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. That mid-range pulse. All right, shoulders back and down. Get deep. Grab your bell. Ready, go. Nine, 10. Feel flex from those inner thighs to get you in that little range. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Those feel good. All right, just our 10s. We'll be done with squats. If your low back's feeling it, it's your body telling you, hold the core more. Maybe don't go as deep. Watch your knees. Keep your knees not lined out with the toes. Okay, mid squat. Ready, set, go. 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Heel toe, wide, go. Dig into those heels. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Find your mid-range and pulse. 6, 7, 8, butt back. 9, 10. Whew. All right. I'm going to take a little child's pose. And then we're going to go back into the upper body. Stretch through that back, the arms. Okay, back into our 30s. We are going to do an overhead press, a shoulder raise, and then an overhead tricep extension. So I'm going to eat my pride a little bit and go lighter. So I'm dealing with a little bit of a tennis elbow issue. Gets better. And then I start gripping things funky again. And then it gets worse. So you guys stay heavy. And I'm going to pretend, probably poop out anyway. I'm pretending I'm holding my 10s or 15s. So overhead press. You're going to hang out in your goal post. I like a split stance. Tuck that tailbone under, belly strong, so feel like somebody's punching you every time. Okay? Ready, set, go. Six, you're not leaning forward, you're not leaning backwards. Belly stays strong. Neck relaxed, use your back to help push. 22. 28, 29, and 30. All right, well at least those felt light. Okay, now I'm gonna do a side raise. So your elbows are gonna be right at the side, knees soft. You have that neutral pelvis. Elbows open to the side. 1, 2, mid delt. 9, 10. Belly stays strong. Feel like the elbows are pushing away from you. And you're trying to pop a balloon as the elbows come back down. 27, 28, 29, and 30. All right. See, start feeling it. It's okay. It's okay. Stretch through those arms. And we're gonna go overhead, tricep extension. I'm gonna hang out on my knee so you guys can see. Put your weights together, or you can hold one, heavier one. Elbows squeeze in next to the face. Relax in the neck, ready, go. You wanna keep your body from swaying forward and back. If your neck starts to feel it, it's not worth it. Bring your arms down, shake it out, go back. Here's 18. If your neck doesn't like your arms going up overhead, you can do a tricep kick back. 23, 24, or skull crushers. 27, belly strong. 28, 29, 30. Whew. Go triceps. All right, I'm gonna stretch those arms a bit. Backs of your hands on the ground. Ball your fists. Let them out. All right. Back up overhead. 20 this time. Ready, set, go. Help support with the back. 11. 15. 18. 19. 20. Okay, good. Freak out moment and I wasn't recording. It's happened. Okay, side raise, 90-degree angle, chest tall, and go. Use the core. Thirteen. 17, 18, 19, hands to chest, elbows to shoulder. There was 20. All right, I'm gonna come back down. One leg forward, one leg back. For me, if you wanna stay standing, you can. All right, up overhead, ready, set, go. Tricep extensions, neck relaxed. Squeeze the elbows in. Thirteen. 18, 19, and 20. All right, stretch those arms again. One elbow over, lean. Other elbow over, lean. All right, we have our 10s. Overhead press. Ready, set, go. 1, 2. 8, 9, 10. All right. Shoulders, so slide shoulders back and down. 90-degree angle, go. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Chest stays really tall. 6, 7, 8, 9, extensions. Squeeze those elbows in. Belly strong, go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Neck stays relaxed. Belly stays strong. 8, 9, 10. All right. Stretch those arms out. Just a bit. Wrists come up a little. Hinge the hips back a little. All right, last up, we just have our core, our ab set. So we are going to stay weighted, and we're going to start with just a weighted crunch. So I'm going to have us start at the top, toes are up, weight is at the chest. Hinge back, find that C curve, come up, just to your sticky point. 2, grab with the core. 3, 4, 10. Really sink in, you've got to kind of self-flex. Ab stuff is so focused for me. I try to really think about it. Where I'm grabbing, don't just get through the move. Find my flexions where I want them, through the core. 21, 22, no moment of relax. 7, 28, 29, 30. All right, kayak twist. I like to leave my heels on the ground. Find I use my hip flexors last. So left side, right side, 1, 2. Again, flex first, then move. 4, 13, 14. 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, hop up. We're just gonna do a side lean, still into those obliques. Lean over to the right. 3, 4, front of the belly strong still. 13, 14. You get a lot better if you have heavier, but that's all right. This will work. 3, 2, 1. Other side. 12, 17. Tall chest. 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, back down for that weighted crunch. At 20. 7, scoop in deep. 11, 15, try to sink the belly in tight. 19, 20. Kayak twist. 2, 3. 13. 18, 19, 20. All right, coming up. Here we go. 1, 2. 10. Notice what you're lifting with. 19, 20. Get a long reach. 13. Keep your neck long. 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, last set, 10. Here we go. 2, 3. See, curve in that upper back. Sink the belly in. 8. And 10. Kayak twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, here we go. 1, 2, lean deep. 8, 9, 10. Other side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Well done. All right. Stretch through that upper back. Round. Get a nice stretch. I have to split. I have a meeting. You guys did fantastic. Thanks for joining me.